Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. So before we get into the session, well, for one, I want to tell you that this video was actually recorded after. It was recorded later on during the day. Okay, but I just want to go in with this part real quick. I'm going in with taking care of my crown, paying homage to my crown. I love my hair. I've been on this hair growth journey for a while. And here we are once again, tending maintenance to ourselves, doing work on other individuals, right? Now it's time to do work on myself. Even though I'm always doing this type of work on myself, you know. But anyway, I thought that we would start off this way before we get into the session. So enjoy the video and thank you.
Yo, Carol! When you don't feel me there, doesn't mean I don't know that you're struggling. I'll always be there for you, my friend. Open up the gates to your heart and let go of the ways that keep us apart. I don't wanna be away from you. I know that I got some work to do, but you're right by my side. There's nothing I can't do. Yo, Carol! There's nothing I can't do.
Okay, so we're about to pull it on up. Two. There we are. So I want you, this is where I'm at. So what I'm working on now, we finished our coloring book. So what I'm moving on to now is something a little more funner. Okay. So when it came to the coloring book is more for work. That is something in which that I'm putting together that I have intentions on selling. Okay. So with what I'm working on here, this is for one of my stories. My story that's called Escape. So I'm going to be doing an animation film, okay, for the next reading portion, okay. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what I already have. Damn it, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, here we go. We got to get back online. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to replay it. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you sound like all of us rookie when we first got here. We all thought that there was some type of greater understanding about us in this place, but the truth is, we are damned to hell here in this place.
Okay, so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You know, what you see is only a couple of seconds. You know, the video is only about 2 minutes, maybe a minute and 48 seconds. And I've only completed like 10 seconds. My God. Animation is very intimidating because for me because it's so tedious. You know, I'm always looking for the easier way to do things, which for me would be getting into some type of schooling. So, you know, there are creators on YouTube to where, you know, I found a free animation like school that somebody, you know, a couple of lessons, you know, but I mean, you know, I study that on my own time, but I mean, for now, I'm just doing me. So, I mean, that's what I'm just gonna do. Okay. So the thing is that we're working with her mouth. So I really don't know too much about like when the characters talk. What I've noticed is that with a lot of cartoons, it just seemed like the mouth go up and down. So that's what I'm doing. And in between, I'm giving like little motions. I'm, you know, with her head and her arms and all this type of stuff. This shit is crazy. This has got to be the most challenging thing of my life. Like, can't, I just, and this character, her name is Michelle. Michelle is a bit of a character, as you can kind of see from her movements. You know, she's a little exaggerated and like over the top. So I need to see where we're at, voice-wise. So I'm gonna play it back one more time.
Yeah. You sound like all of us rookie when we first got here. We all thought that there was some type of greater understanding about us in this place, but the truth is, we are damned to hell here in this place. The only yeah. You sound like all of us rookie when
Okay.
we first got here. We all thought there was.
So I find myself constantly having to play it back, you know, like back and forth.
About us in this place, but the truth is, we are
It's very humbling for me because I'm a skilled artist, but this animation is not giving that.
damned to hell.
But I think that I'm doing pretty good. I think that I mean this is as good as it's gonna get, honey. Because I absolutely have no idea, you know, what I'm doing. You know, I'm just playing around with stuff, trying to figure things out. You know, just trying to see what works and what doesn't work, and you know. So for this next one, you know, I don't really like showing up for things when I'm not confident about it, but I mean, Well, you got to build the muscle, right? So we're not going to be able to build that muscle unless we get into practice. So what I'm going to go in here and do, and it has a lot to do, you know, like experimenting with your tools. Okay. For some reason, I feel like this is not an upgraded version of Flip a Clip, because I feel like it should have more features. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand why I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it later. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make her expression a little more like over the top. You know, I realized I said the one thing I'm going to have fun with is doing the expressions. Oh, what's wrong with my pen? That's the one thing that I'm going to enjoy the most. Because to me, they look funny. You know, like every time I play it back, I enjoy watching it, you know. So with this next part, she's kind of going in with explaining, like, you know, we can't do nothing, we're stuck here, all this type of stuff, right? So what I'm gonna go in and do, lasso that. Wait. Okay, so you know how when you swell up? Michelle! Okay, and what I'm gonna go in here and do, I think I'm gonna just create another layer, because I feel like that would be, easier. So she's going to be upset, like she's clutching her pearls. Like she's like, ugh, right? Michelle. another layer because she's gonna be moving her arms around, and I don't want to constantly be cutting into the main picture, you know. I don't want to be cutting into the main picture and having to redo the surgery, you know. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, fill that in there. Now I'm gonna go in. Okay, so here we gotta clean this up here because a little better there. So now we can open her eyes. Wait, she didn't move her hands. Well, that's okay. when I made her eyes big too. You know, it's like there are so many ways to create expression. Okay, so now we're gonna do something about those hands. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how this turns out. Hear the rain, hear the rain. Soon people passing, just in holiday style.
Here we go.
Brighter things in the air. Just in holiday style. You rock my world, you know you did, and every beat I want. My life will never be the same, 'cause girl, you can't be changed.
Here we go.
Hey, I want the way I talk. Okay, so I'm gonna do something different with
go.
her eyes. She's being silly now.
Here we
Silly
go.
girl. Silly girl. Okay, so we're gonna tone it down. I have a feeling my spirit guides are telling me to wrap up this session. Okay, so what we're gonna go in and do is we're gonna take it back to normalcy. There's not much. Okay, so in between those frames, the 225, she doesn't have to be doing anything. So now we can relax her posture. This is what I'm gonna do. Sometimes you can see the residue from the frame before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the arms. Okay. So we're back to the third layer. I wanna make her blink. Someone likes old school music. But it's better than digging a ditch. Car wash, yeah, yeah. Why can't I be car wash? Car wash. Ooh, yeah, car wash. Ooh. What's up with this? Why is this not erasing? That's on here too. Oh shit. I put that on the third layer. Sorry. We just fix it on the next one. It's time to take a break. It's time to take a break. So this is something that I work on periodically throughout the day. You know, when it comes to me working on the coloring books and my books, you know, it's more so of the grind. It's more so of the hard work. But here, you know, I mean, I don't want to do all that. So this is why I decided to switch my attention and my focus. You know, just have fun with what I'm doing, you know. So now we gotta go in and do this all over. My pen about to run out of juice. I have errands to run today. I had to wait because there's somebody trying to put a curse on me. It's waiting outside for me. They wanted me to run into somebody so they could transfer a curse. They try to do everything that they can to get that shit off of them. It's never gonna work. It is what it is. Okay, so let's see how she's looking. Ah, voila. Okay, so we're gonna run it back one more time.
The only normalcy.
Yeah, you sound like all of us rookie when we first got here. We all thought that there was some type of greater understanding about us in this place, but the truth is, we are damned to hell here in this place. The only normalcy we get is when we go out into the shopping center.
Okay, so that is going to conclude our session for this week. So until the next time, we'll talk again. And when we come back and when we work on this piece, okay, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure we're going to be further along. Okay, so till next time, thank you.